One of my favorite things about being a grown-up is that I can choose which vegetables to eat and which ones will never cross my lips again. I'm talking to you, okra. Of course, when buying fruits and veggies, history has shown us that the best way to get them fresh is to schedule a farmer's market sesh. While this pavilion might look placid now, in its heyday, it was a happening hub with a vibrant social scene.
The market building really rocked on Saturday nights. That was the big day. Everybody brought their paychecks.
Before markets became, well, super, it was the farmer who was frequented for fresh food. The Henry Ford's curator of agriculture, Debra Reid, gave me the lowdown as we took a stroll down the Detroit Central Market in Greenfield Village. So were farmers markets sort of the first urban grocery stores?
Oh, yes, absolutely. An open-air grocery store.
How long have they been around?
Oh, they've been around as long as there have been cities. In the city, how do people get their food if they don't have time to grow it? So the cities often financed markets and maintained the structure so that farmers could come there to sell.
Vendors would sell everything from seasonal greens, root veggies, and fresh berries to flowers, herbs, and honey. Where does this farmer's market come from?
This building is from downtown Detroit, right in the center of the city, and it opened in April of 1861. There were as many as 90 different stalls that were available for rent.
Were the vendors competing?
They competed all the time. They had to out-yell each other. They had to outdress each other.
These calls that you're talking about, what did they sound like?
Well, taters. Taters, 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 taters.
Taters, 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 taters. Don't be a tater hater. Taters.
That'll draw a crowd, Mo.
In the late 19th century, cities across the United States began to push central farmers markets to the outskirts to portray an air of modernity. When do cities begin to ban farmers markets, and why?
Imagine the city center in a modern city. Do you want it clogged with farm wagons so pedestrians can't walk or business can't be conducted? So in 1888, the city begins to ban the farm wagon, and therefore your public market, it no longer is a place where farmers are going to sell. People by the mid-20th century are reacquainted with the value of fresh foods and the advocacy of supporting the grower. So the pendulum swings back to more municipalities providing spaces for farmers to sell things. And this is how we get the farmers markets of today.
What can a farmer's market teach us about sustainability?
You can learn about what agriculture is like and how long does it take to grow a tomato or a potato.
Well, and the particular stresses maybe of climate change on what they're growing.
Yes, and how are they going to survive so that we can continue to have the food we need. Many people may not get everything they need at a farmer's market, but oh, those markets are so essential.